Ooh, Salman, guys. I'm actually on probably about 30 different groups, like no jokes. And in about half of those groups, it's filled with high testosterone, ex rugby gym guys. And the topic of gym comes up so often. And we find ourselves getting in these robust discussions around training, physical health, etc., etc., etc. And I know I've been asked by so many people questions like, how do you gain muscles? How do you lose or muscle? How do you lose fat? How do you lose weight? So I'm going to try something. So I'm going to try and just break down four types of gym people, and then I'm going to give you my 2 cents around training and losing weight and how that can assist you. So the first type of gym person is your standard gym rat, your gym bro. So these are guys who just work hard. They just, so they're at the gym 5 6 days a week. They're the guys that just blasting their arms until they can't brush their teeth the following day. They're the guys that, you know angas, they do what works. They do what they see. So if Ronnie Coleman does something, that's what they're gonna do. So they train their asses off. Those are the guys. I'm one of those guys. So we the dumb gym rats. We just train hard. Boom, 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 boom. Then you've got the guys that train smart. Oh, I train smart. Those are the guys that have a gym program that they downloaded from the mental health website, or they have a personal trainer. So you normally see those guys there at gym 3 times a week. The one day they're doing weights, lower body, the other day they're doing upper body, and then one day is cardio. So those are the guys that train smart. They normally stay that chubby 85 kgs their whole lives with a little bit of a chest nyan. Those are the guys that train smart. You've got the guys that train smart very, very hard. Those guys are professional athletes. Those guys get paid to train. They have dietitians, they have physios, they have pro trainers. So again, those are the guys that they train 5 days a week plus they play games. They get paid to do that. And then you've got your fourth type of guy. Your fourth type of guy is the guy who is the smartest out of all the others that I've named. He's the guy that will tell you about the macronutrients. He's the guy that will tell you about calories and psalms. He's the guy that will tell you about the latest gym techniques, etc., etc., etc. He'll say your form needs to look like this. This is what performance looks like. But that guy has never been to fucking gym. He will chat you under the table. It's a guy who has a PhD in swimming but has never been into the water. Watch out for guys like that. If you are seeking for gym advice and want to lose weight, I'm not saying there's no merit in people who are knowledgeable. There is. But the reality of the world was built by doers. It is the doers that get shit done. It is the doers that move the needle forward. So I would rather some dumb gym hard guy who does 100 push-ups a day than someone who has a better way of working the chest but never does it, always talks about it. So just be very, very cognizant of where you're getting your gym advice from, especially when it comes to losing weight, especially when it comes to building muscle. I have done it all. I know how to gain muscle. I know how to lose weight. This is through using my body. I've guided people that have literally done what I've told them to do, and I've seen them gain weight and I've seen them lose fat. This whole notion of I want to lose fat and gain muscle, that's bullshit, guys. Unless you're on some hectic steroids, there's no way that your chubby 85 kg ass will go from a chubby 85 kg to a rock hard, ripped 95 kgs in 6 months to a year. It won't. Unless, again, you're some anomaly. But for most of us, we have to wake up and go to work. We've got kids to look after. We've got all of life's expectations. So for us to be able to be doing all of these things, and come on, realistically, if you want to be ripped, you need to lose weight. You need to lose a lot of fat. If you want to gain muscle, then you will have to gain weight. and look a bit chubbier. It's just one of those things. So to whoever's listening to this, and here's our starting point. How do I lose weight? Very simple. Very, very simple. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat less or exercise more. Surely that should make sense. If you're having 6 slices of bread every day in the morning, 6 slices, and you weigh 85 kgs. Now, if you want to lose weight, then instead of eating 6 slices a fucking day, maybe you eat 3 slices a day. That shouldn't be rocket science. Don't get lost in good fats versus bad fats. Don't get good protein. When is it that I need to? Don't get lost in that. You can look at it at its most primal. Look at this from the most primal point. If I eat less, I'll get smaller. If I eat more, I'll get bigger. Look at it like that from the most primal point. When it comes to building muscle speaks to exercise. You have to exercise. So if I want to build muscles and I want to build my arms, I'll go to gym and I'll do arm exercises. I'll do arm exercises until my arm is sore, then I will rest. If I want to build a big chest, I will go to gym, do chest exercises till my chest is sore, then I will rest. Very, very simple. If I train my chest, train my arms, train my legs, I go home, I eat more than normal, what will happen after a time? I will gain weight. That surely should make sense. If I go and I exercise and I'm on the treadmill and I do my chest and I eat less than normal, I will lose weight. I can't gain a magic weight if I'm not eating. You close your mouth and you go on a fast for a week. Tell me if you gain weight. Do a water fast weigh yourself on, what day is it today? Today is Thursday. Tell yourself, okay, whatever you've eaten, sharp, whatever. Weigh yourself today when you get home at 6 p.m. And then from 6 p.m., don't eat anything for 5 days. Don't eat nothing for 5 days. Just drink water, H2O. Drink water for 5 days. Then after 5 days, at 6 p.m., weigh yourself again. Tell me if you've gained weight. How? You carry on living your life. You're doing exactly what you're doing. You're waking up, you're going to work, you're looking after your kids. You're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How will you gain weight? The problem is that so many people are busy. I'm trying to eat this type of nutrients. I'm trying to eat this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying this special thing. And you've forgotten the most primitive instinct that you have. If you want to get faster, start running. If you want to be better at maths, practice more maths. If you want to get bigger, eat more, lift more. If you want to get smaller, eat less, run, do more cardio. That cannot be rocket science. There was a time in my life where I was trying to lose weight and I wanted to experiment with something called intermittent fasting. Guys, it works because you are putting less in your mouth. So I was at a point where I was eating once a day. I was eating once a day for a very long time. It took about 3 months or so of me doing this before I actually really started seeing the results. It won't happen over time. It'll take time. It won't happen overnight. It'll take time. So that to me worked. I didn't just wake up the following day and say, hey, I'm going to eat one day. I'm going to eat once a day. My body wasn't used to that. So what I would do is that I'd give myself an eating window. An eating window would be, for example, for the first couple of weeks, I'm only going to eat from 9 a.m. to, let's say, 6 p.m. in that evening. So that's my 9-hour window where I can eat. I wasn't focused on what I'm eating. I was just focused on the window. And that's all I started with. And I did that for about 2 weeks until my body got used to it. Bear in mind, I used to train in the morning. So I used to train in the morning first thing around 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to train in the morning, but I didn't eat afterwards. So if I'm finishing my gym session at 6 or 6, I have like 2 hours of not eating before I have a bowl of Weet-Bix, whatever the case was, at 9. After 2 weeks, I moved my window from 9 to 6 to 11 to 6. Can you see what's happening? I wasn't strict on what I was eating. I just made my window smaller. And with time, the window got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until I got to a point where I am allowed to eat between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock every day in the afternoon. I got smaller and smaller, and then I just started eating one meal. My stomach shrunk, You know, because I did that. I still woke up at the same time, still went to gym, still looked after my kids, still did drop off, still did work, still came home, did homework with the little boys, still did all of it, you know. But I took my time, and then I gained a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight. I went from something like 94 kgs to like something like 87 kgs in a matter of 3 months. For some people, it might not seem like a lot, but to me, who's looking at quality over quantity, I made sure that I lost a lot of fat because I was still training hard. I was still training with heavy weights to ensure that there's a good development of muscle right there. You know, so again, it's primitive because if you look at our ancestors didn't just graze like cows. Some of you guys are like, oh, I eat healthy, but you're grazing like a cow. A cow eats healthy, it eats grass. But if you're gonna graze like a cow every day, your body's gonna look like a cow. Some of us, we built like lions. So a lion doesn't eat every day. A lion doesn't eat whenever it's hungry. A lion needs to work hard to earn its next meal. And that might take 3 days, 4 days, whatever the case may be. And when it does eat it, it properly eats well. And then from there, it starts fasting. So it becomes one of those things. You must be very cognizant of those things. Right now, I'm doing the 75 hard challenge. So again, at 75 days, 4 liters of water, 2 gym sessions. I've tailored my diet where I've taken out a lot of jelly babies, jelly sweets, because that's my, that's my kryptonite. I've limited my chocolate intake. So all those things are to ensure that not only am I working on my mind, which is the main reason why I'm doing this challenge, but also work on my body. So right now I'm probably like 83 kgs or so, but Jesus Christ, am I ripped. I'm ripped like a fucking township fighting dog, because again, I'm still training hard. I'm training hard, but I'm limiting what's going in here. Yes, I research and I try and look for the smartest way that I can train, but I'm still training. I'm not out there bullshitting, just chatting every day. I'm working. I'm in the gym. Guys, I don't know about you. I've got 3 fucking boys. Demanding boys. So I still have to fucking wake up early. So I'm up every day. The latest I'm up is at 5:30. I still help them get dressed. Uzita's old, he sorts himself out. I help them getting dressed. I brush little teeth. I make sure, moms, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Where I take a plastic mnyam and I put it around them so I can give them breakfast so they don't mess up uniform. I'm doing that in the morning. I'm putting their school shit together. I'm putting it in the car. I'm doing morning drop-offs every fucking morning. Then I still have to go to gym and I make sure I'm at the office at 8 and I fuck shit up. And I still try to find a little 5-10 minutes time to record these type of things. Get home, do my second session. The 75 hard needs 2 sessions, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor. Do my second session, still help out with homework, still help out with fucking trying to be the best G that I can do, and then rinse, repeat, and try again tomorrow. So it's not like I'm just have nothing better to do. I've got everything to do. I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to fucking do 1,000 different things. So I'm tailoring it and prioritizing what I need to prioritize, but it's still at the same time understanding the importance of having a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy spirit, a healthy fucking financial bank account. So it's all those type of things that I'm very cognizant of about. I'm not just trying to talk it, I'm trying to do and live it. So yes, if you need any gym advice, if you need any gym tips, comment below, ask me questions. I will engage. I will give you little tips every now and again. Am I an expert? No, not by any means. Am I a professional? Am I the best? No. I'm a guy who's been training for like fucking 10 years, who have seen everything. I'm a guy who's got a very full life, very busy life, and still managing to try and look after their weight and look after their health. So guys, I'm not an expert, but I'm on this journey with you to also assist where I can. Stop listening to the bullshitters and start fucking focusing and doing what you know is right for your body. Gyantanda, have a fantastic day.